Over the past decade, there has been a rapid expansion of the metro network in the country. Spanning over 1,000 kilometers, India today has the third largest metro network in the world. And close to 40% of the operational network in the country is located in Delhi NCR, making Delhi Metro the transport lifeline of the region. And with new corridors under construction, I'm joined today by Delhi Metro Rail Corporation's Managing Director, Vikas Kumar, to discuss about the ongoing projects, future plans, and operational challenges, especially due to increase in ridership. Hello, sir, and welcome to the print.
Thank you so much.
So I want to start with the ongoing projects which are under construction and as part of the Phase 4. Prime Minister inaugurated a section of the Phase 4 last in December.
Yes.
So are the priority corridors? What is the status?
It was, I think, in January, not December.
Oh, in January.
Yes.
Sorry. Yeah. What is the status? So of Phase 4, will the priority corridors be ready by 2026?
Yes.
Okay.
These three priority corridors would be ready by 2026. Of course, we'll be, in fact, starting them in phases.
Okay. So, what are the operational challenges in executing these projects, sir?
The construction
Kind
challenges.
construction.
See, those challenges we have overcome now. Initially, there were like this was being done in the COVID period.
Okay.
It was there, so that was itself a very big challenge for everyone. After that, definitely there are issues of getting tree cutting permission and land acquisition. Those are issues, but they are all sorted out now. So
Okay.
we
And
are in the path.
and is there any plan to have you started work on the Narela corridor, which the foundation stone was laid?
Yes, we have like we have done the survey, and we are in fact preparing documents,
Okay.
tender documents
Okay.
for that.
I see. So, by when will you invite bids for that, sir?
See, as soon as we get, because it is a JICA funded project,
Okay, sir.
so we are in talks with JICA for the loan. So as soon as that is decided, we will float the tenders. It will be done early.
Okay.
In fact, the two corridors which were sanctioned even earlier than this,
Yes, sir.
that is that Lajpat Nagar one, and one was this Indralok Infra.
Yeah.
So those also we have floated. One tender has already been floated,
Okay, sir.
and others will come in the pipeline. And we have, in fact, the completion for that is 2029.
For the two corridors.
Yes, and
Okay.
for this also we have kept it 2029 only.
29,
Thalana
okay.
area, so that we will advance the. in
Okay,
fact,
so by 2029,
all the
phase
three.
4 will be
Yes,
ready.
that is what we have planned.
Okay. And talking about, we already have close to 400 kilometers of metro network operational in the NCR region. What is the future plan, sir? Have you started looking at possible network areas where metro can be expanded? Or are you looking at?
Definitely the NCR region, because of rapid urbanization taking place, because I believe by 2030, 42% of the population in India would be urbanized.
Yes,
This is
sir.
what has been projected. So NCR also is advancing at a very high pace, and we need a transportation backbone for that.
Yeah.
So definitely we need those corridors, and we, I would say that phase 5 will definitely is on the anvil, and the government will
Okay.
definitely
I see.
consider it.
So, are we looking at densifying the existing network, like providing more interconnectivity between various stations, or there are other areas which are still untouched and we can take the metro corridors
See, you
there?
can say it is a mixture of both,
Okay, sir.
because Delhi is expanding outside, the NCR region is expanding
Yeah.
outside,
Yeah.
and certain portions of Delhi, like Rithala Narela, is
Yes.
that portion is, in fact, development has to take place. So it is both.
Okay.
You plan for transit oriented development, and you densify the network also, make it a mesh, so that people maximum number of people can use.
Can you give us some timeline by when will you start work on phase 5, or at what stage is that entire project on?
When will I start the work?
No,
So
in
it
terms
has to
of
be
planning.
sanctioned.
In terms of planning, have you
No, planning,
identified some
we
areas?
definitely are working on that along with the government, because ultimately the alignment has to be decided by the government.
Okay.
So we are working on that.
Okay, I see. Coming to the finances of Delhi Metro, it's a capital-intensive project. Metro projects across country are capital-intensive. So, can you give us a sense that have you reached? I mean, because Delhi Metro has been in operation for over 2 decades now. Have you reached a break-even point? Are you making operational profits?
See, operational profit we have been making from day one.
Okay, sir.
Only during the COVID period, when metro was not running at all, so we incurred losses. Otherwise, we have been making operational profit throughout.
Okay.
So that
But
is there.
but is there can Metro ever be profitable in terms of
See,
if we include the capital expenditure? How do you?
see, the capital is huge,
Okay.
and that loan repayment is there. So, if we consider that, then definitely metro is not a profitable venture, and rightly so. Metros, when they have been envisaged, or rather, I would say the project itself has been sanctioned on the basis of economic internal rate of return rather than financial.
Okay.
So that factor is always there. What benefits it brings to the society in terms of people saving their time, fuel being saved, carbon dioxide emissions and other gases emissions are less, so health has improved. All these accidents have been less. So all these factors are social benefits to the area, and even the economy of the area picks up, if you see, because the people are able to do business in a much better manner if connectivity is there.
True. You mentioned about economic activity. So DMRC also has a lot of commercial projects, non-fare box revenue. So what's the, I mean, are you getting enough good response from people for all the property development that you have taken place along the metro corridors,
We
sir?
are extracting whatever best we can, because they are all done on open tender basis. Everybody sees the what all return is there, and they quote accordingly, and we give it to the highest bidder. So we also do our homework to estimate what we should get from that. At times, if bid is not proper, then we do not give at all, and we go in for another set
Okay.
again.
But are you
After some
exploring
time.
other non-fare box revenue options to increase
we
your
we
revenue?
always we have been doing that, like today itself. Since you have mentioned, today itself we are going to sign an agreement with a party who has come up. We leased our spaces for optical fiber network.
Okay.
So that, in fact, because of now this uh, data importance and AI, lot of data is required. And in NCR region, we have a very good reach. So a person can lay optical fibers on our system and earn out of it, and we can also share that. So this is what is being done. So this is one new thing which
Okay.
we will start.
Nothing. And so recently we saw Bangalore Metro, they increased the fare and there was a lot of protest on that. So even Delhi Metro, the fare were revised sometime in 2017.
Yes.
So is there any chance for fare revision? Are you looking at fare revision?
This is best left to the fare fixation committee, I would say.
Okay.
This is because they are the persons who will see. They will see all the aspects for the society. What kind of fare is beneficial, what is affordable to the people, and what projections will it lead in other, and what impact it will have in other sectors. So this is a very big exercise which is done by the fare
Fare
fixation committee.
fixation
So
committee.
I think that they
Okay.
should do
I
this.
see. So, especially post-COVID, we've seen an increase in the ridership of
Yes,
Delhi Metro.
yes, yes.
G- uh, j- so basically, what are the operational challenges that you face due to increase in ridership? How are you trying to ensure that the passenger, I mean, the train, have you increased the frequency of trains, or what measures are being taken
See,
to
I, I,
address
I
this?
will tell you,
Yes, sir.
the challenges are always there. Operation challenges. In fact, such heavy crowd handling itself is a challenge. But that we are doing, we have proper SOPs also. And as far as if the like ridership has increased, we always keep our like what we provide the demand. It is a question of demand and supply.
Yeah.
So whatever we operate, we keep the capacity at least 10% more than whatever demand is there.
Okay.
So this is the way we function, and we keep on monitoring it very closely. So if required, we increase the number of trains or improve the frequency.
Okay. I see.
And this is done in the peak period, because there only the capacity comes up this 10%, but we always keep 10% higher than what
Okay.
demand is there.
Okay.
Otherwise it will discourage passengers to come.
True. And what about crowd control measures, sir? Because now there is a lot of rush, especially during peak hours. We see stations like Rajiv Chowk, this massive crowd there. So, are you using technology? How are you managing crowd? I mean, what measures are being taken?
We have SOP. So we SOPs are in place with CISF and our operational people. So they keep on monitoring, like the platform, the concourse. They are all having a particular area, so they cannot hold more people than a particular number. So that is known for each and every station, and they see if it appears that it is getting crowded for some reason, then we hold or we stop. Like starts from the entry, you hold it at the entry, then in the concourse area, so that no question of overcrowding is there. So SOP is there. Definitely technology we are planning to have,
Okay.
like those are cameras which can count heads
Okay.
with the help of software. So it has come up now. We are planning to have them,
Okay.
so that it will be more, in fact, accurate, and it can give various alarms at various stages. Like, so we are also in a process of improving our SOPs, so that we have like yellow, orange, and red. It will straight away catch attention of people, and they will
No, can you
activate.
elaborate a bit on this?
See, a particular, in fact, crowd is there, number. So initially it will give a raise an yellow alarm maybe. So
Okay.
if it is higher than that, then
Okay.
orange, and then
So, have you tested this technology at any of your station? Or are
we
you in
we
the
we, we,
process of?
we are in the process. We are
Okay.
in the process, but I have seen that
Okay.
count.
Okay. I see.
Pilot, I have seen that.
Okay. So,
So for, in fact, I think 15 stations where a lot of crowd is there, they have identified. We will try to do at those places first.
and which are these stations, if you could name a few?
I don't remember, but one is Rajiv Chowk itself,
Okay.
but it is Huda City Center,
Okay.
Vaishali, then New Delhi, Delhi, Jama Masjid, like these.
Some most crowded.
Yes, crowded
I
stations.
see.
Kashmiri Gate,
Okay.
Central Secretariat. So these mostly interchange stations are also crowded. So,
Yeah. So, in a lot of tier 2 cities, we see where metro is operational, we see the ridership is pretty low. But there are a lot of state governments which are now planning metro projects in tier 2 cities. So, according to you, what should be the approach? If a city or a state government is planning metro projects in these cities, in tier 2 cities.
if the city has a population and requires connectivity, then only metro should be planned. Definitely, transit oriented development is there. If you have huge plans to develop your town, definitely connectivity is required. So you should plan, but again, it is a balance of how much you should shell out the money, capital, and at what time. So this is very important.
Okay.
It should not be done just like क्या कहते हैं उसको भेड़ चाल हो गई, वो नहीं होना चाहिए.
जी.
Should be properly thought of. And definitely for urban areas, if mass transit is there, you have lot of demand, then there is no other solution than metro railway. That is there.
Because DMRC also does provides consultancy to other metro projects. You've done, you've prepared the DPRs for
Yes,
several
we do
cities.
studies.
So what do you keep in mind? What are the factors that are kept in mind while doing the study?
Again, what demand is there? At times we have told the cities that the demand is not enough. So I think this is not the right time to have a metro. If demand is there, then definitely we plan and give to them. Okay. But again, as far as a city is concerned, it should be a master plan. Because having one line and then saying that traffic is not there, one line will cater for only a very limited portion of people. If you have to cover the city, a master plan should be there. And once that is there, in Delhi Metro also, if you see, when we started with a single line, the traffic was less. And when the network is increasing, you get more ridership. Because people want to move from places to places, they need connection. They don't want to at times to change. That is what I am saying, that if a station is within a reach of walking distance, then he does not need any other last mile connectivity. But definitely that will be there in the densest portion. Other places, definitely you require some last mile connectivity. That is required.
Okay, done. Okay, sir. Thank you so much for talking to the Print, sir.